Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
Hello, hockey fans, and welcome back to the Bomb Shelter for another episode of Bombers Live. I'm Johnny B.
Copel Walker. I'm Doc Walker.
And together, we are Bombers Live, coming to you every Sunday evening throughout the Great Lakes Hockey League season, bringing you news and stats and highlights from the West Bend Bombers and all of the rest of the teams around the Great Lakes Hockey League. Today's episode is sponsored by Pizza Station in Jackson, Wisconsin. For delivery, carry-out, or dine-in, get a hold of the Pizza Station. They got great food, not just chicken, pizza, you name it, man. They got it. Good food, too. Big portions, well-made stuff. So, Pizza Station, Jackson, Wisconsin. We'd also like to thank our other sponsor, BG Decal and Apparel, for their sponsorship. They do all of our apparel for us, our coats, our hats, our t-shirts. They can do the same for you guys. Get a hold of them. They're in downtown West Bend. Birthdays this week.
Hold on, Johnny. Before we start today, the girls of Bombers Live mustache the fans a question.
Mustache the fans a question?
Yes, they must ash a question.
Who has the best mustache in the GLHL?
Well, folks, it's that time of the season again, where stats, team records, and skill all take a back seat to what's really important.
Who has the best mustache in the GLHL?
And this year we are adding a second award.
And the second award will ask the all-important question.
Who has the best hockey hair in the GLHL?
So, fans, if you guys know someone in the league who's got a mustache that's better than Raleigh Fingers, smooth like Tom Selleck,
Whoa.
wild like Wyatt Earp,
That's a
Burt
good one.
Reynolds, Yosemite Sam, to name some others, Frank Zappa, you know. Get out there, get that mustache wax going, guys. Let's see what you guys got. Our reigning champ, Greg Hansen from the Mosinee Papermakers, took home this prestigious award last year.
He did.
So, and this year we're going to be adding a second award for all those guys with the lovely locks out there. I can think of a few. Saw a couple in the game last night up in Appleton that might be in the running for this year's award. So, snap your pictures of your favorite players. If they got hair like Fabio,
Lots of lettuce.
they're putting Clay Matthews to shame.
Right.
Or, you know, maybe they want to do the dreadlocks like Bob Marley, you know. Might get a picture of him wearing that. You never know. Guys got different personalities, but let that hockey hair flow, boys. But fans, take your pictures, message them to me on Facebook or the show, Bombers Live. Message them to us. We'll take these pictures and we'll put up a poll so all you guys can vote and we can see who will win these prestigious awards this year. So, now that we've got that covered, let's get into this week's Bombers Live birthdays. First on our list is tomorrow, Bombers number 11, Logan Lemeron, the Sequoia. Haven't seen him a whole lot this year.
Right.
But, you know, I know he'll get his games in and be ready to go for the tournament.
Happy birthday, Sequoia.
Wednesday is Eagle River's Tom McDonald. Happy birthday to Tom McDonald.
Does he have a farm?
The Big Mac.
Old McDonald, yes. His birthday is Wednesday, so happy birthday to you, Tom. Then Friday is my oldest daughter's birthday, Alicia Schwartzberg. Those of you that live up in Fond du Lac, they might know her. She's close to the same age as some of the players on their team now. She's turning 23, so happy birthday to you, Alicia. Then also on Friday is Fondy's Cody Sikolik. His birthday is also on Friday, so happy birthday to you, Cody, as well. So, let's get into the Bombers news. The West Bend Bombers had a game last night against the Fox Cities Ice Dogs. That game would start off by the first tally on the board going to number 20 for the Ice Dogs, Johan Red, assisted by number 21, Matt Hughes. The Bombers would then respond with a goal by number 8, Jason J-Mac McAloo.
Oh, yeah.
Assisted by Russell the Professor Johnson. Tied it up at 1-1. Then Fox Cities would go on a bit of a run. They would see a goal by number 22, Nick Hankemeyer, assisted by number 5, Andy Sims. A second goal by number 21, Matt Hughes, assisted by Johan Ridd and Ben DeMarco. The next goal for Fox Cities would go to number 10, Jeremy Ballard, assisted by number 18, Eric Elkin, and number 6, Nick Jansen. Then they would get the second tally of the game for number 21, Matt Hughes, assisted by Ben DeMarco, and number 20, Johan Ridd. Finally, the Bombers would get a tally, the second one of their own. Number 16, Connor Kojo Jonason would get on the board, assisted by number 9, Dan Schultz, and number 13, Tom Lindgren. A lot of scoring in the first period, but the Bombers would see themselves trailing 5-2. We made the trip up there. A lot of Bombers fans in attendance, but not so many Bombers players in attendance.
Right.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. These games count. We didn't have a good amount of guys to get it done.
No, I think we started with 12 skaters, and then we saw Zeidel. He had to get some stitches, so he got pulled from the game. So we're down to 11 skaters. A lot of turnovers.
No defensemen, you said, either, besides Zeidel.
Didn't seem like any zebras were out there either.
Yeah. So, second period, Fox Cities would get 2 more goals. The first one by number 20, Johan Ridd, his second of the game. Assisted by number 16, Ben DeMarco, and number 6, Nick Jansen. Then Matt Hughes would get his third of the game for the hat trick. Number 21, Matt Hughes.
Yeah.
Assisted by Johan Ridd and Steve Hughes, number 15. Made the score 7-2 Ice Dogs after 2 periods.
Who's this Ridd kid? Has he played for them for a while?
He's
He's been there a little while, a couple seasons for sure.
He was there in the game earlier this year too. He was with them.
Okay.
So, yeah, but that was 7-2 after the second period. Third period, Bombers would get a power play goal by number 9, Dan Schultz. Assisted by number 3, Shea Tank Klitsky, number 16, Kojo Connor Jonason. Then they would get another quick power play goal. Kind of gave us a little excitement for a minute. By number 3, Shea Klitsky on the power play. Assisted by last week's guest on our show, number 33, Danny Superman Sheehan.
All right.
Made the sheet, got himself an apple. Fox Cities would then respond with the final goal of the game by number 8, Matt Labarge. Assisted by number 16, Ben DeMarco and Matt Hughes. That gave the Ice Dogs an 8-4 victory. Bombers only had 12 skaters, 11 once Zeidel went down. A lot of turnovers we saw, especially on the defensive end. You know, they put Billy in a bad spot and a lot of times. Goalies in that game, number 1, Drew Cheney, 23 saves on 27 shots faced. Number 1, brick wall, Billy Sias. Couple chinks in the bricks last night. 36 saves on 44 shots faced. But like we said, there was a lot of turnovers. You know, we're putting him in a bad spot. You can't do that. Even though the best goalies, you know, you keep putting them in that position, you're going to take a loss.
Not net a penalty last night, though.
Really? Yes. Little loose mortar last night. It must have been too cold.
Yeah, that's what's going to happen. You know, every once in a while when you're playing the Dogs, you're going to get a dog bite. You know, apparently they don't have a dog ordinance up there in Appleton, and they got the best of us. So that was it for the Bombers. So at this week, we're going to turn it over like we normally do to Copel Walker.
Thanks, Johnny. Yeah, light schedule this week. Makers had 2 games up in the Yoop. Bombers played one, obviously, and DePere had a pretty big game rematch with Marquette. So we'll start with the Makers at PLP. They only took 10 skaters on Friday night.
Okay.
So kind of interesting. I wonder what their crowd was like. You know how chilly it is up there.
Another short-handed team.
Yeah, they've been shorthanded all year. Number 11, Charlie Turner, would open the scoring from number 14, Savinen, and number 10, Foles. And then Savinen...
Cody? Sivinen?
Or Sivinen, yeah, he would get 2 goals back-to-back. The first one assisted by 12, Sturos, and the next one assisted by 11, Captain Charlie Turner.
Sure.
Then Omar Mulan for Makers would get on the sheet. Number 19 assisted from 26, Tomsky, and number 17, Greg Hansen.
Yeah.
End of the first, 3-1 PLP.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
Taking
Forest
it
Lake's
to 'em,
looking
man.
good against the Makers.
Starting out really good. Greg Hansen would get on the sheet unassisted to start out the second. Number 17. Makers making a little comeback. Tomsky, 27 from Hansen. And then 19 Milan again from Tomsky, 27, and number 7 Nick Bush.
Bushy.
And then Cody, 14, will get on the sheet again. Sivanen from Charlie Turner.
Hat trick?
Hat trick.
Atta boy, Cody.
4-4 after 2.
Nice.
Friend of the show.
Nice
Nice.
game.
So good for you, Cody. And then our buddy 15 Flippiak would get on the
boy,
sheet
Flip.
from number 17 Hansen and 19 Milan.
Sure.
And then number 2 Harris for PLP. I think he's a new guy. From 27 Lepisto and 16 Fenton. Then Tom Lentz for the Makers would get on the sheet. 11 from number 9 Bednardo Nardzik and 26 Tomsik. Then Mulan again. Hat trick.
Wow.
Number 19 from 27 Tomsky.
Wow.
Mulan again.
4th goal?
4 goals on the evening from Lentz and Nardo. And Makers would end up winning that game 8-5.
Wow.
So
Nice
keep
comeback.
an eye on Omar.
Turnanen for PLP would stop 36 of 44, and Kodelsik or something like that, 32 of 37 for the Makers.
Wow, so that's a nice comeback win after being down 3-1 earlier in that game.
And only 10 skaters. I think PLP had like 15 or 16 guys. So
2 guys with hat tricks in that game. One of them with 4.
Yeah,
wow.
Maybe somebody should have kept the hat on 17 and 19.
Yeah.
yeah, you know.
Yep.
I mean, we tell people about these guys, they don't listen.
No.
They don't listen. All right, our next game will be De Pere hosting Marquette.
Whoa.
De Pere. Okay.
Marquette would bring 13 guys, and there would end up being 109 shots between the 2 teams on net. So
Wow.
the goalie's seen a lot of work.
I would say.
The scoring would start out with number 8 Johnson. Told you about this guy all year. From 24 Huff and number 19 Belanger.
Yeah.
Then Pearson would get 2 back-to-back goals for De Pere, number 5, from Steinhoff and Tony Purper, number 12. And then he'd get an unassisted. Putty tap. Then Belanger for De Pere would get 2 back-to-back goals.
For the hat trick?
Both assisted from number 8 Belanger. Not a hat trick. Not yet.
No. Oh.
Then number 17 Hearts for the Makers. Or I mean Mutineers would get on the sheet from number 11 Truxton. Number 8 Kane would get 2 back-to-back goals for Marquette.
Oh.
Assisted by 15 Schmelzer on both.
Sure.
5-3 after 1. So
Wow.
De Pere, don't sleep on them.
Yeah.
I mean,
New team this
This
year.
game.
they're bringing it. They got good offense, and watch out for them.
That's Zach
5-3
Johnson.
after 1.
Yeah.
5-3 after 1.
Yeah.
De Pere. I don't know if they even scored 5 very much last year.
Probably not.
Wow.
Anyway, number 19, Captain Joey Enright would get an unassisted goal.
Sure.
And then for De Pere, 22 Lambrick, assisted by number 12 Purper. Hearts, 17 for Marquette would get on the sheet again from 22 Temple and 14 Aho. And then Calvin, 72 New Daddy Steinhoff would get a shorthanded goal
What?
Oh,
from
what?
number 8 Johnson.
Come on.
7-5 after 2.
This is the same Calvin Steinhoff we know, right?
Yes, this is same Calvin Steinhoff.
Wow.
72 Shorty. Very
Dangles like Bojangles
No
out of
doubt.
nowhere. eh?
No doubt about it. Third period would come out.
7-5, you say at that.
7-5 after 2. Third period would come out, and number 91 Finn would get a goal
Yeah, Chris.
from number 12 Purper again, and number 5 Pearson. Then Cody Bordeaux, 26 would get on the sheet from number 6 Eli.
Sure.
Mutineers would get another goal from 27 Hughes, and assisted by number 10 Ben Wheeler. So now it's 8-7 halfway through the third.
Wow.
What a game,
No
man.
kidding.
Then De Pere get a couple more. Number 22 Lambrick unassisted. Number 19 Belanger for the hat trick from Johnson.
Okay.
8 and 24 Huff. And the final goal would be 26 Bordeaux from 27 Hughes. 10-8 De Pere.
De Pere wins again?
Wow.
De Pere wins again. Tushis would stop 47 of 55 shots.
Wow.
And Berglund for Marquette would stop.
Don't sleep on the Deacon.
Berglund 44 of 54.
Black and yellow coming at you this year.
Huge.
No longer the basement dwellers.
Huge, yeah, it definitely moves those guys up into the
Hey,
standings.
that means they swept Marquette.
Yeah.
They got their brooms out on Marquette, and yeah, watch out for these guys.
Wow.
So the
Craziness.
last game of the weekend was Calumet
Unbelievable.
hosting Mosinee.
Another good matchup.
First period would be a lone goal scorer from number 20 Mike Babcock, assisted by number 11 Rastello and Cheese.
Jeez.
And second period would come about. Johnny's guy number 4 Busano would get on the goal, assisted by number 2 Captain Jeff Urkla.
Yep.
Then Babcock again, number 20 from 21 Van Wagner, and 25 their new guy Middleton.
He's been scoring this year, Babcock has. He scored one when he was up in the hangar, too.
Yeah, the old man's on fire.
He's got a new step, I think, in him this year with these new guys. Greg Hansen would then get on the sheet unassisted.
Sure.
And then Omar, having a great weekend, number 19, would get on the sheet from number 27 Tomsky. Jeff Urkla would answer with his own goal from number 6 Yo and 15 Harju.
Oh.
And then that new kid, 25 Middleton, would get on the sheet from number 20 Babcock. He's having a great game.
Yeah.
5-2 after 2.
Wow.
Then third period would come out, and number 11 Tom Lentz would get a power play goal, assisted by number 10, and he's a ghost player. Makers don't have a 10 on their sheet.
They do now.
Apparently, the ghost. And then Lightning would get on the sheet, number 88 Anderson from Rastello and Cheese, and number 3 Carlson. Then 25 Middleton again from number 20 Mike Babcock. So he's all over the sheet.
Yeah.
Then there was a little tussle, like in the third.
A tussle, you say?
Yeah, one of their fans, Kelly Lou, she was doing some live, so I got to check it out. And good players came together, but it ended up being Makers would get a 5-on-3 power play.
Ooh.
And they would take 2 power play goals on their power play. Number 17, Hansen from Milan, and then Milan would get another goal himself. Power play from 9, Nardo, and 10, Locus. Well, that's who it is.
Lucas?
And then Ed Byring would finish up the scoring. Number 14 from Rastello and Cheese and Lightning 88. 8-5 Calumet.
So Calumet wins it.
Calumet wins it, and I
Here's
heard
the Makers another loss.
some Finland fans flew in for that game as well.
Wow.
So
You don't say.
That's cool.
good times up there in Cal. They were celebrating at Luigi's for sure.
They heard about the Great Lakes Hockey League. Had to come check out a game, I gotta say.
Yeah, that's all I got around the league this year.
All right, so that's what Copa's got for you from around the Great Lakes Hockey League. So let's turn it over to Doc Walker for his Goon of the Week, Civ Central, League standings, 3 stars, and all that. Doc Walker.
Thanks, Johnny. Okay, boys. So we had a lot of interesting stuff going on this weekend, according to Cope. Huh?
I would say.
Wow.
It's
Okay,
hockey. It's
yeah.
always interesting.
Yes, I like it. Okay, so let's get right into the Civ, shall we?
Civ of the Week. Who is it?
Okay, and the Civ is Joey Berglund, a Marquette, 10 biscuits.
Wow, 10 goals.
Still made more saves than most goalies make in a game around here.
That's
so.
true. Very incredible.
Crazy
Yeah.
game for sure. I would have liked to see the speed on that one.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, you got the Swiss cheese award though. Gave up 10 biscuits. What you gonna do, right?
Yes.
Nope.
Definitely got that food cart license.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably making a heck of a living at it.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get right into the goon,
The
boys.
Goon. Who is it? Who had the most minutes?
We have co-goons this week.
Oh, Goons. Wow, that's
Yeah.
nice that they can share.
All right, and the goons are number 13, Matt Manila from PLP. He had 2 minutes for Elwing and 2 minutes for cross-checking. And number 8, Justin Kane from Marquette, 2 minutes for a high stick. and 2 minutes for roughing.
Wow, so only 4 minutes it took this week, eh?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a light week, man.
Light.
But hey, we got to give it to somebody. I mean, that's not really a big-time goon, but
No.
hey, you know, what are you going to do?
Hey, you made it.
Somebody's,
Good job.
Somebody's got to get that.
And you shared it with each other.
Yeah, they get their name mentioned. What the hell,
Right.
you know?
Right.
What else we got this week,
Okay,
Doc?
Johnny. So, you know, now we're halfway through the season.
Oh, yeah.
So I want to run down, you know, points, goals, assists, leaders, and stuff like
Run
that.
it down
See
for
what
the
you guys
fine
think,
folks.
Okay. Okay. So the points leader right now, we're gonna go through the top 5 of all these categories.
Let's
okay?
do it.
Okay. So in 5th with points is Mr. Greg Hansen of Mosinee with 19. Also with 19 is Russell Johnson of the Bombers
The
and
professor.
James Goodfellow.
Good
of
fellow.
Fond du Lac. Okay, so this will shock you, boys.
Yeah?
Number 2 on this list, this is points leaders. Mr. Zach Johnson of De Pere
Yeah.
with 20, and Mark Belanger of De Pere with 21.
Mm.
Interesting. The
So,
Piers on the top right now.
yeah, for points.
Yeah.
It tells you why they're at where they're at.
Definitely not surprised about the Johnson kid, though.
No.
No.
Okay, boys. So let's tell you about the top 5 goal leaders right now.
Let's hear about it.
In 5th, Mr. James Goodfellow, and tied with Lucas Otto of ER, Goodfellow from Fond du Lac, both have 9.
Okay?
Okay? Then we got Mark Belanger De Pere with 10.
Okay?
And then we got Omar Milan of Mosinee and Russell Johnson, both tied with 11.
The professor.
Yes. So those are your 2 leaders right now, 11.
All right.
Okay?
Kind of deceiving, though, because
It
right now
is.
there's some
Some
teams that
teams
only
have
played
played
like
6
6 games,
games.
and we played 10.
We've played
so.
10. Right, so that could go a lot different.
Yeah.
Especially since that guy's their strike force right now, it seems like. Okay, your top 5 assist guys.
All right.
We got Jeremy Ballard of the Dogs with 9. In 4th, James Goodfellow of Fond du Lac with 10. Mark Belanger at De Pere with 11. Zach Johnson at De Pere with 12
Yeah.
in 2nd. And your leader, not a shock, Mr. Greg Hansen of Mosinee with 14.
Yeah. Mr. Assist Leader. You know.
Hard to keep Greg off
Yeah.
the sheet, man.
That's right.
You know, he likes his apples.
Okay, goals against average, your top 5 guys.
Goalies, yeah.
Cam
Goals
Murray,
down.
PLP, he's given up 4 a game. You got Ryan Patrick Acal, he's given up 3.4 per game.
Yeah, good goalie.
Billy, West Bend, 2.9. Now that's going to go up, obviously, but he's at 2.9
yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
And then we got Randy Fountain of Youth Willis in number 2 with 2.76.
Yeah.
And believe it or not, Brandon Knopp, Marquette, 2.63.
Yeah.
Now, how are these guys not a better squad? They got the goalie.
Yeah,
What's
but I
wrong?
don't think Napa's got as many starts. So, we'll see.
Okay, boys. How about your top 5 goons?
Yeah. Who's got the most penalty minutes?
In 5th, we got Wyatt Geishel, PLP, 27 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, he's suspended right now,
Yeah.
too, by the way.
Oh, he's serving, eh?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think he comes back next week. Him and, who else was it? Oh, Jordan Foster.
Jordan Foster, yep.
It still says indefinite suspension for him on the website.
And
So I
Joey
guess we'll see.
Paulhaber was suspended as well.
Yeah, he's back now.
In 4th, not a surprise, boys, Nico Bellinger, Marquette, 29 minutes.
Yeah. They like to mix it up.
Here we go. Matt Pudlow of De Pere, 30 minutes. That's your third.
Pierce
yeah.
got to have at least one goon.
Right,
They're
they
doing
gotta
so
have a
good
goon.
this year.
Now, this guy slipped a little, and we're a little disappointed in him. 2nd place, Mr. Cody Boudreau. Marquette, 36 minutes, boys.
Wow.
And your leader right now, Mr. Jordan Foster,
Newcomer
Wow.
to the G.
Oh, yeah.
Fond du Lac, 58 minutes.
Wow.
Wasn't that the top minutes last year?
I don't know. No,
Might have
because
been.
wasn't there a game last year where that Todd McElrath from the Ice Dogs had like
He
40
racked up
minutes
like
in
40
one
minutes
game or
in
something?
one game or something, yeah.
He was
It
getting
crazy.
chippy last night, too. I don't
It was crazy.
that guy.
How about your top 5 civs?
Yeah, Sivs.
Okay. In 5th, we got Mr. Ryan Fitzpatrick of Cal. He's given up 22. Matt Tushhouse of De Pere is in 4th. He's given up 28.
Tushy.
Tushy, yep. Michael Turnanen, PLP, 29 tallies for that boy. Number 2, one of our favorites, Drew Cheney of the Ice Dogs, 32 boys.
Yeah.
Iron Man plays a
You
lot
only
of
gave
minutes.
up 4
And
last
in
time.
first, your number 1 Civ right now, Michael Mustache, ER,
That's surprising because
36 tallies.
he's actually been playing good. That's kind of deceiving, man.
Yeah,
Yes.
he is decent.
Yes.
Okay, but stats don't lie, right?
They do not lie, Johnny
All
B.
right.
All right, now
Answer the truth.
let's get into the 3 stars, boys. Okay? Now, I'd like to give an honorable mention to number 14, Cody Sivanen of the Pios, and number 19, Mark Belanger of De Pere. Both had 3 goals and an apple.
Yeah.
Okay?
Good job,
Hat
guys.
trick, yeah.
So, you know, you get a hat trick, we got to kind of mention
Oh
it,
yeah,
right?
for sure. And he always sends us score sheets too. So
All right.
he's a good guy.
And the 3rd star, boys, goes to number 21 from the Ice Dogs, Mr. Matt Hughes. 3 goals, 2 apples.
Yeah.
He had a nice game last night.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
Boys
for the
couldn't
Bombers.
stop him.
It's good work. Probably putting it in almost every time he's touching the puck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Hey, the number 2 star this week, number 17 in your Makers program, Greg Hansen. 3 goals, 3 apples, boys.
Wow. Good week for Greg, eh?
Yeah, definitely.
Wow, that's pretty good for number 2. Who's
Yeah.
number 1 star then?
Well,
That takes number
right.
2 on. Wow.
The number 1 star is number 19 in your Makers program, Mr. Omar Milan. 6 goals and 2 apples, boys.
Wow, that's a heck of a weekend.
Yeah, I
Atta
would
boy,
say-
Omar.
Way to show up,
Omar Mullen, first star of the week.
He earned his paycheck.
He did.
Definitely.
Okay, boys, so now the standings have changed.
Yeah,
some.
yep. Couple teams
Dramatically.
lost.
All right, so the Bombers lost. We are still on top at 7-3 with 14 points.
Okay.
Okay. The Dogs, with their win on us, made a move to second. They are 5-4 with 10 points, so good on them. Not that we wanted them to move up.
Yeah.
But in 3rd place, fellas,
Yep.
at 4-3-1
Mm-hmm.
with 9 points, your De Pere Deacons.
Black and yellow, black and yellow, black
What do
and
you think
yellow.
about that?
That's
3rd place for the Deacons
That's
right
impressive and
They
a
added some guys. It's
Yes.
a different squad this year, you know.
good turnaround for that franchise considering they've sucked butt
Yeah.
forever.
now.
They're
Yes.
moving on up from the east side.
That's right.
But you see their games. I mean, even last year though, their bench. I mean, they got to make room for each other to sit down. There's so many damn players there,
Right.
you know. And eventually, when you got all them guys there and they're playing together, you're going to get better. You had a couple guys like they did with Zach Johnson. I mean,
Line
You're a couple
chemistry.
guys.
Banco, right there.
Banco they added too, right?
Line chemistry. And if they continue to travel well, who knows where they're going to be at the end.
Yeah,
Right.
We'll see.
4th place. These fellers have been slipping. 4-5-0-1. Marquette, 9 points. They're tied with De Pere, but De Pere swept them out. So
Yeah.
I don't know what to say about that, boys.
Yeah,
Tied in 5th.
injuries.
We got Cal and Mosinee, both sitting at 4-2 with 8 points, and right behind them is Fondy at 4-3 with 8 points as well.
Mm-hmm.
And Fondy's on a 3-game winning streak right now.
Yeah.
6 game played only for Mosinee and
Right. That's the thing with
that's
them teams. Yeah.
Major games in hand for
The
them.
Bears have won 3 in a row, and then you look at Mosinee, they've only got 2 losses, you know, so
Right.
they're in good shape right now. They just have a lot less games played.
Okay, Eagle River's behind Fondy, and they're at 3-3-0-1, 7 points. So we're really tight now in the standings,
The
boys.
points, yeah.
And Portage Lake 1-8, only 2 points this year.
Yeah.
But everybody else, real tight. It's
They're
gonna be
starting to get their roster together, though,
Yeah.
from what I've been hearing from Cody and some other players. They're,
yeah, and they play short benched a lot.
Well, boys, in only 60 days till the tournament now.
Yep,
Very
So
exciting.
it's really shaking up.
yeah.
So, we got a bunch of games next weekend.
A bunch?
February's going to start out
A
with a bang.
bushel? A bushel
yeah.
of games?
We got a whole bunch.
What do you got?
Okay, Friday night, Fond du Lac at Cowboys.
Okay,
That's going to be a good one.
yeah.
We also got Fox Cities at De Pere.
Aha, De Pere.
Interesting.
See what they can do with Big Dom and the Ice Dogs.
As far as the standings go right now, that's 2 versus 3.
De
That'd be one to see.
Pere will be ready for him, Dogs. He'll have to travel well.
And rounding out Friday night games, ER at Mosinee, and this one counts. So that should
No
be
more
an
of this
interesting game.
River Cup business.
Interesting to see if they can carry that River Cup over, especially with the week off and
Right.
Lucas resting that shoulder.
Yeah. Okay, now Saturday night. We start out with Fond du Lac at PLP.
Okay.
Okay.
ER.
Fondy travels.
Yeah. If Fondy travels, if not, PLP probably get their second win of the season. So we'll see.
Good luck, PLP.
ER boys at Cal.
ER
Yep.
at Cal.
That would be another good game to see.
Can Big Mike get another goal? Continue his streak.
I think he can.
He's been all over the sheet this
He's
year.
the hot sheet man.
Yep.
He's #1 hot
Lean,
sheet
mean
man.
scoring machine.
That's right.
Hey, and Mike's got some good flow too.
He does, yeah. Somebody better snap a picture of him, send it off to the show here.
That's right. Now the Dogs come back to down here and meet us at the hangar on Saturday night.
Yeah.
Revenge.
We get revenge.
A little rematch
But it's
game, huh?
X-Heat, huh?
Right,
It's an
but it's an
exhibition
exhibition game,
Okay.
fellas.
We'll see how they travel.
And this could be a pretty good matchup too. The last game of the weekend, De Pere at Mosinee.
Really? That'll be
Pere
very interesting
Mosinee.
game.
So the Pier's got a couple of tough games
Yes,
next
they do.
weekend to test themselves and really see where they're at, I guess, eh?
Oh yeah.
I guess we'll have to tune in next week to find out and see. So, that's what we got for you this week, folks. If you look at the West Bend Bombers and you look around the rest of the Great Lakes Hockey League, like Doc said, the West Bend Bombers are at home next Saturday night, 8 o'clock up at the hangar. So, if you want to come see them play, get your butts out there.
Only 4 home games left.
That's right, getting down there. These games are getting important now.
Get out there and see all these games.
Right, see all your favorite teams out there in the Great Lakes Hockey League. So, until next week, I'm Johnny B.
I'm Copel Walker.
I'm Doc Walker.
And we are off like a prom dress. Go Bombers!